Sanyoka. I'm an advocate of the High Court. I practice in several areas, including election petitions, constitutional matters, land matters, and other matters involving the Constitution. Now, basically, where we are here today, there was an issue that arose on 3rd of December during the burial of the late Mheshimiwa Benson Keguru. Though that was the burial ceremony for the send-off of the late Keguru, it was primarily a political function. Because the late Keguru was a former MP of West Mugrango on 2 terms. He was also a councillor. And even if you look at the kind of dignitaries who graced the occasion, the Right Honorable Prime Minister Raila Odinga was present, Martha Karua, Oparanya, and even BCJ, that is the opposition leader in Uganda. So looking at the composition of the dignitaries and mourners who graced the occasion, and more particularly the speech that was delivered by Honorable Martha Karua, who declared that though that was a burial ceremony, it could not run away or shy away from discussing or deliberating on political issues and the direction of the country. It's on that spirit and the tempo of the meeting or ceremony that Honorable SIMBA ARATI announced that he was the spokesman for the Kisii community. That was a political statement. And being a political statement, and remember the fact that the function was taking place at Nyanya Secondary School, which is in Borabu constituency and Nyamira County. Honorable Nyaribo was the host of that particular function. Automatically, due to the fact that Keguru hails from West Mugrango and was being buried at Nyansiongo, which is a ward which falls in Nyamira County. So essentially, the Governor Nyaribo was the host person of that whole function. So in recognition, in response to Honorable SIMBA ARATI declaring himself the spokesman for the Kisii, it was natural for Governor Nyaribo to respond, but the response was not premeditated. It was not a response that was planned the previous day. It was not a response that was based on any previous experience. It was a natural reaction of the host of that particular function. The reaction was on a light note. It was not based on any past considerations. The reaction was purely political, which was a response to a political statement that was made by his friend and a fellow governor, that is Honorable SIMBA ARATI. There have been reactions from various people. These reactions can be honest, some are not honest, some are taking political mileage, some took advantage of those reactions to widen the rift between Honorable Nyaribo and Honorable SIMBA ARATI. There are those who are openly opposed to Arati's administration. They picked it up and confirmed that indeed that is the truth, which is not the case. There are also those who are enemies of His Excellency Nyaribo who picked it up to suit their political or agenda, political consideration or agenda. Now, there was the issue of women. What surprised me was the reaction of the female fraternity. When Honorable Nyaribo advised Arati to consult his wife, that should be a plus. That should be a plus, because according to him, could he have consulted? Maybe could have put it differently or in a different occasion. That should be a plus to Honorable Nyaribo, because it shows how he embraces and recognizes women as part of the leadership of this nation. Then, one thing that all of us must be alive to, as Gusii leaders, we have 2 governors who lead the 2 counties. These 2 leaders must work together. They have no choice. Because as Gusii community, we share language, we share culture, we share almost everything, including resources. These 2 communities, in order for them to move forward, They must work together. Honorable SIMBA ARATI, Honorable NYARIBO have no choice but to work together. And they recognize that fact and appreciate that fact. And I believe that's what they are doing as leaders. Just to demonstrate that these two leaders have always supported each other. What took place in that burial ceremony is just for consumption of the public, and the same was taken out of context. The two leaders have no personality differences, even political. During the impeachment of the attempted impeachment of Governor NYARIBO, SIMBA ARATI is a member and a national chairperson of ODM. ODM is the second largest party in Nyamira. SIMBA ARATI, though it said that he has deep resources, he never used a single coin to try and influence those MCAs to impeach NYARIBO. He in fact prevailed upon them to rethink that position. Even the list of those who are suspected to have participated in his impeachment, ARATI is not one of them. Secondly, it's good for the public to know, and especially us in the Gusii community, that Kisii County UPA party is the second largest party in Kisii, where Governor NYARIBO is the party leader. The Speaker, Kisii County Assembly, is a member of UPA. The Deputy Speaker, Honorable Bagaka, is a member of UPA. As a party, there have been attempts to impeach Governor ARATI. As a party where Governor NYARIBO is the party leader, he has always whipped and encouraged his members to fully support Honorable ARATI's administration. That is why you remember, even during the time when the national government sent GSC officers to go and harass our Excellency Honorable ARATI, MCAs who came out very strongly to condemn such kind of action are MCAs aligned to UPA party, Honorable Bagaka, Damaris, Helen and others. They have worked very closely to ensure that SIMBA ARATI delivers in its mandate. So if we talk about enmity on friendship, what is friendship if that is not friendship? Where the two leaders, specifically Honorable NYARIBO, has consistently supported ARATI's administration. So what you are seeing here, what is being peddled in the streets or in the villages, those are the people who are taking advantage of a situation which is not there. But I'm happy that Our Excellency NYARIBO issued a press statement where he indicated clearly that the same was taken out of context. That was on a very light note, and I believe that issue should be put at rest. If there is any other person who has anything to do with the two leaders, let them look for a different forum and not this one. They are fully united, they talk almost on a weekly basis, they consult, they engage. These two leaders are fully united.